So during the late 80s and the 90s in Pune, Osho's commune in Pune, there was a fashion for the guys to get infield motorbikes. And a lot of guys got these enormous, thrumming, Indian kind of vintage style motorbikes, because the design I don't think had been changed since the British Raj. So these things were like really massive and antique looking. And then they liked to go on expeditions. And I was lucky enough to go on a lot of expeditions, like short ones out of Pune, behind this guy or that guy, my arms wrapped around his waist. And it was really fun. And then I also went on some longer expeditions, all of them with my then boyfriend at the time, who's a gorgeous big blonde guy called Anando, who many of you will remember. And we went to the Himalayas. So I have a new book, and it's just a diary that I wrote on one of those expeditions. And it says in the front, a mere and minor memoir of 3 weeks in 1993. The title is Reluctantly to Kunzum La, Motorbiking in the Himalayas in the Name of Love. So this was an expedition I took when actually I probably would have rather stayed in Pune and been in the mystery school, because I was really into the mystery school. But I was persuaded by a big, gorgeous man who wanted to take me into the mountains. And we went. And some other people came with us too. And a lot of things went wrong. Floods, landslides, relationship arguments. High altitude, I discovered, didn't do any favors to our relationship at all. I felt really bad quite a lot of the time, way up high. And there was one particular hike at 16,000 feet, which was sort of epic and terrifying. So it's just a kind of little adventure story. It's not the kind of adventure story where everybody's intrepid and they enjoy all the discomforts. It's an adventure story by somebody who's not really enjoying the discomforts. That was me. And the beautiful scenery, which I did enjoy and I was also terrified by, because if you take the Alps and then you stack another whole Alp on top of it, and then more than you have of Himalayas. So it's the scale is like very disorienting. You kind of get culture shock there. So it's just a little adventure story of 3 weeks way back in 1993. And I just wanted to tell that story for fun, out of love for telling a story, and because it was so picturesque, and because I wrote it all down.